in the ICU?
ICU is not a place for surgery, Hera. The number of the things we do, minor, very minor surgical procedures, very minor, like putting in a chest and the lung is full of air or something, or putting in a central line, very small.
How is that minor?
Those are minor.
Those
are called minor surgical procedures. Minor, very, very minor. And I can do them almost half asleep. Great. So,
put in a chest tube. Like cutting someone, inserting a tube. You can do it half asleep.
It's on the side. You make a small hole here.
And then?
You put local. Then you open up. You open up the space a little bit. Find where the lungs are. Normally it has a tumor that you go with. You don't have to push that tumor inside, it's going to damage things. So you pull it back up. Once you've made the space, you put in the tip, push it in, then stitch it. It's a very simple, it's like a small hole, like this size. Like you make a small incision this size that you're gonna use for that. It's very small. Compare that to a neurosurgeon who's someone has bled. They're gonna make an incision in the head, then take out some blood from the brain and stuff. For someone who's going to do a big cut in the tongue like this, open up, remove stuff. Several hours. I take 30 minutes. I'm done.
So you've ever done?
What? Chest tubes. I do that all the time. Those are like some of the most common procedures. Central lines. It's very minor, like minor procedure. We are live, by the way.
How much is it to do?
How much? I'm not paid for the procedure per se. It's normally, and I normally do it because the patient needs it at that time. So it's something that.
Okay, how much is it to be paid? How much?
For the patient? Maybe like, I don't know, 15,000-20,000 or something. I'm not sure what the cost is.
To do something for 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's very expensive, the things that are used. Imagine you're going to put something in somebody's body that's going to stay there for a long time.
I thought you said it's minor. Okay, so the largest surgery you guys do there is? Laparoscopic.
Laparoscopic. That's not like the biggest. Knee replacement, hip replacement.
Knee?
Yes, you take out the whole hip, leave the knee alone. Like someone, the hip is fully mangled. It's damaged. It can't be repaired. Very painful. So you open where the hip is. You remove that hip. There's a socket where the hip goes.
Can I ask? So you're telling me you're gonna cut off my leg? Then give me another one.
Not cut off your leg. It's just the hip joint.
So it means you can cut our hand.
So how much is that one?
For us, about 350,000. I think we're the cheapest in the country for that.
What's the largest surgery in the whole entire universe?
Largest?
Brain surgery?
No, maybe heart transplant, possibly. It's a pretty significant one.
You cut over here.
Is the person dead when you remove the heart?
Nope. Okay, the person who's donating the heart, often they will probably not survive for whatever reason. When you remove somebody's heart, they will not survive. But the donor, so someone has died in a road accident or something, or they have a disease that can't be cured, like cancer, and they won't make it, but the heart is fine.
How do you guys know she won't make it or he won't make it?
Like they are just about to, like everything else has failed.
So it's basically committing suicide.
No, they're not.
You give out yourself.
No, they don't. But they say that when I pass, you take or someone has been in a road accident and the brain is not working. Something called brain death. So the brain. It's not like they're still alive, but the brain will never wake up. Like they have a stroke for an important part of the brain. That means they'll never wake up ever again. So in some countries they decide to sort of reduce the support in the ICU, so most of those patients don't make it. But in some countries, they say instead of doing that, they will take the heart, they'll take the kidneys.
And do they pay their parents?
No, they don't. People normally say, if I ever die or I get in a difficult situation, please give up my organ so that they can save somebody else. So that's really what happens in those countries. But
would you do that?
That's a difficult question. It's a difficult question for most people. In Kenya, we also don't have the laws that support that, so we really don't do heart transplants. But kidney transplant, you don't need 2 kidneys, just one. So the person who gives a kidney is very much alive, because you only take out one, and doctors will check first and see which kidney is best. Like before you donate a kidney, you make sure that you can really survive on one. Like there's nothing affecting your kidney. Yes, Telo.
If a child needs surgery, will you cut off let's say the hand needs let's say you need to cut off your hand and replace a hand, and it is a child.
We don't do that, mommy. Normally, the children, you save the hand. Like if the hand is broken, you go and put something like a small chuma so the hand heals very nicely. Or if they are cut somewhere, you go and stitch it so that the bleeding stops.
Is it true? If ever you fall and like a teeth come off, all of them, you have to put them in milk so that they stay alive.
That is like child doctor.
Huh?
No, that doesn't work.
Papa, you know someone in our school have ever ran and fell down and then he started bleeding. It came to his teeth.
Yeah, that happens.
But so now they're just gonna stay toothless.
Yeah, but you can have, people can put for you, like sort of artificial teeth, not even the dentures. They can actually make for you new teeth that are fixed permanent.
So basically,
even I one day I'll go for my teeth to be replaced. These ones that are missing. It's very expensive.
it's very painful. Why
It's not pain. Okay, it's, if you have a good dentist who can do something about
I
the
hear
pain.
they take. You see the way you can.
So if you come to RFH,
Yeah, that's why people like, you see the way you can screw something on a wall. They take it and then they screw it into your gum.
no, it's just a drill. They're not drilling like it's a drill, and that drill normally you have no pain because initially they've injected something, so you'll not feel any pain at all. And what they're doing normally is they're following the nerves. The reason you've not had a serious toothache when you're much older, and you've eaten a lot of sweets, you can have serious toothaches. And there's nothing as painful that I've experienced as a tooth that is aching.
Yeah.
So what they do is they follow the nerves for the tooth.
The most painful thing is a toothache.
You'll be surprised. Okay, maybe some people say it's stones, like kidney stones, and some people say it's labor. But
you know, when you cut, let's say, let me tell you what the painfulest thing is. You cutting your hand.
Telo, you do need to wash your mouth. Go look at your mouth in the mirror. See.
Oh my God, I actually...
The one thing I don't like is getting pinched. Why? It is the most painful thing. Hey.
Yeah, so you better not be eating a lot of sweets because toothaches compared to pinching, there's no comparison there. I promise you. There is no comparison. Toothache and
No
pinching.
wonder mom said that she doesn't want to ever eat sugar again.
Yep, because toothaches are ridiculously painful.
Mom refused to talk that week.
Because of the toothache. Yeah. Okay, so one of the problems is that we have to...
Have you ever gone for any surgery? Like you?
Not really.
Even a minor one.
Just
Like,
to... Well, I don't talk about that one.
which one?
There's a time I broke my hand. Yeah, it's not something I want to talk about. So, let me see.
Hey, mama's ever collapsed? Because of a ring. The one she bought, I think, I don't know, it was that tumor.
Yes.
And then it swelled.
And then that finger becomes red. Sindio? And then you're getting it removed. And it's a little red.
I'm so happy I've never fainted. I've never gotten stung by a bee. I've never gotten stung by a wasp. And I've never broken my hand, my leg, my finger. Have I? Have I ever broken? Have I ever broken any bone?
Hera, I've just told you that I ever broke.
No, I. I?
No, you've not. Copy.
Telo, do you remember when you hit your eyebrow?
Yeah, even
You and mom have the same mark. Mommy was running over stones. Then she fell and hit
So
her.
we better apologize to guys because the stream went off a long time ago, and like literally we were talking to ourselves for the longest time, and guys were just thoroughly bored. So we sort of have to think.
I think we should just start another one.
Right now, we have started another one. Oh, this episode 2 is already up there. Okay. Kenya Chess Central, that's fine. Then what else? I want to go to...
Can you be a pediatrician?
Yes, but you have to go back to school.
But I thought a pediatrician is like the easiest doctor.
Why? Pediatricians, can you hear that?
No, I'm just asking.
I think a dentist is the most easiest doctor to
No, that is a lie.
Why do you think a dentist is the easiest?
I tell you why. Because it's just teeth. If you know the braces, he knows and he just puts it on.
Do you know the amount of
Leonta, can you hear your niece here?
they have to like inject something into a certain place, and now your teeth
We can't see you from there.
You don't want to open your mouth, and then the gum is nini. And you know, our teeth bones.
Teeth bones. What do you think?
I think they're...
Baba.
Let me ask you: Is meat flesh? Is flesh meat?
Baba, let me tell you
It
something.
has to be muscle.
Baba, do you think?
Is muscle meat? Hera, that's like
Yes.
that's like 3 levels.
Or it can...
of, oh my goodness.
It can also be... What else can flesh be?
Papa, can I tell you something?
Tell me.
Let me tell you. I know if you remove a teeth twice, let's say these grown-up teeth come out.
By the way, your tooth that was shaking, is it out?
No, it is not.
It's still shaking.
I think you have another one.
Telo. And there's one growing behind it. You have to remove it.
Today. Right?
Hera, no.
I'm joking. Hi. Okay then.
And if you don't remove that tooth, another tooth's gonna go behind it and your teeth will look like they're crooked. Like this.
They're your teeth.
You have to remove that shaking tooth. But that's not the idea right now.
They're your teeth, right? Me, mine, I've already removed even my premolars. Like, do you know how I used to remove my premolars? Some of them. I'll remove them myself. So I'd remove one.
Show me on the board. Guys are back. Please, can you say apologies to the guys? The camera went off. It was out of charge, and so we are back. And this time we will try and keep this. And I think I can see. Hey, Bran Kidula said, "Good to see you guys." And who is this guy? Jimmy Wamachio says this is impressive. Thank you.
Oh, you guys, by the way, I'm wearing glasses.
Why are you wearing glasses in the house?
In the house. Because the lights are too bright.
And my sister removed tears and I almost cried.
Why did you almost cry?
Because my sister's eyes became like it's like
Okay, so let's take it again, Hera. By the way, you'll probably be a very good D4 player, but for now, let's do D4. See the way. Okay, so you've understood why. You've understood why this is played. What is this? The Sicilian, right? Okay, go ahead, Hera.
Abita, yes, king and queen are disarranged.
You did this deliberately.
Start a new game.
Fine.
I win.
Oh, I win now. Abita said we start a new game, and your pawn was last to be placed. Okay, so that is. You've understood why this is done like this, right?
The whole point of the Sicilian is to exchange of a side pawn for a center pawn.
That's one of the ideas, but it's a bit more long term than that. So
open up.
So you see what the result of that exchange is that black has a majority in the center. Pawn majority. When you say majority, it means pawn. And a pawn majority in the center means your center control can be better. And endgames generally tend to be better for black if it doesn't get some serious attack and force black to give up something. Like a position or material. Okay. So normally we'd probably attack that pawn to defend it. That's the best way to defend generally, but there could be You also have a move like that, but then this is called what? Telo? What is that move called? When I play there, it's called Sicilian what?
Sicilian dragon defense.
Yes. Why
What's
is
the
it Sicilian dragon?
accelerated dragon? Is when you play the
When I play this
after
without
c5,
Yeah,
you
without-
just play this
yes.
one.
Accelerated just means faster. You're playing the dragon faster. So instead of playing this move first, I play this move. And I'll explain why the accelerated dragon is played and what the idea is. So this, what do you play there, Hera?
Should I move my king? Should I move my king? Dad,
Don't ask your
this is
father.
the wrong position. Because there's this pawn here.
The pawn there is right. Yeah. Yes, move your king, Hera. Move your king.
Okay. No,
I give up. I'm going to sleep.
I'm just
Okay. And why can't I play here?
because I will check.
And what's the idea of the check?
Because now your king can't castle. Okay, sorry. Because now if he blocks like this or here, if he blocks like this, that's the first thing. You can pick with your knight. Pick. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Wait, I think it's better picking the knight. Oh no, it's not, because your bishop is high. So you just pick the rook. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, so anyway, your next stage up, you'll have to figure out whether you should pick back, because I'm not sure about this whole setup, but maybe that's what we're gonna do.
You know how
Maybe it's better if my bishop wasn't hanging, like the bishop was here. It would be better to pick the knight.
I agree. We're beginning to understand chess. Alright, put that back. Put back the rook.
Dun dun dun.
Hera, you know you're streaming, and all your school friends will hear you with their tan, which is good.
It is okay.
Alright, so that's the first thing. If they block that, that's gonna happen.
Now if they block like this, dun dun dun. It's making the stream fun.
Fine.
And
So I should
what-
also say done.
Yes.
Okay, what if they block with the bishop?
Now say dun dun dun.
Done.
Dun dun dun.
What? What is it, Telo? Why are you raising your hand?
Illegal move number 1.
Illegal?
Yes,
How
illegal.
is it
Illegal.
How is it illegal?
Legal.
How is it illegal?
You have made yourself in check.
How? Yes.
Illegal move number 1. I should be added.
Hera, you can.
Illegal move number 2. You lose.
So, time to
Okay,
release
so
that
that's a very
time.
bad move. So instead of playing there, play here. So what move do you play?
Dun, 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 dun.
Thoroughly boring, that done thing, but it's okay. Say castle.
Say dun, dun, dun.
Nope.
Wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay,
Say wow.
play here.
Say wow.
And by the way, let me tell you a reason. Like here, you remember what I told you about this pawn break? This pawn break doesn't work when this knight is not here. Because if I play here now, what are your options? You definitely don't want to pick, because when you have a pawn phalanx like this, then you pick is not as strong as it was before.
Oh, but it's because maybe the pawn can do this or something.
Exactly. And now the knight has to sort of figure out a place to go. And why can't you do that when the knight is already here? Of course. So this pawn break cannot happen. Great. So I play here. That's why this move is better than maybe the bishop at first. So this is a good move. Why not castle? Okay, so you probably want to explain to the person who's watching what exactly, because you see, not everyone, like if it's a master watching, they'll understand this, but someone who
Illegal
doesn't really
move,
understand chess will not understand what you mean by why is that such a big deal? What's the problem?
Because now, okay, you castle. Then now this pawn break still works.
Why is that pawn break an issue?
Because now I think you just have
So-
if you let him pick, you'll have an isolated pawn. Huh? Why is it actually an issue?
No, you tell me.
Let's see. Let's say, because now we have to pick. Yes. Oh, you'll be exchanging so many pieces.
Not only that, but already the center is very free. Black gets a lot of counterplay and there's a lot of freedom. Like now, this square becomes immediately available. In this position, black doesn't have access to this square. And I don't have an open file here. But after this pawn break, suddenly we are sharing the open file. Number 2, my piece is in the center. Number 3, your pawns have become almost weaknesses. And if you allow me to pick, as you're saying, you
Now
have
you just
right.
have an isolated pawn in the
Isolated
center.
pawn number 1, but also a pawn weakness here. And this weakness is quite difficult because the moment you run away, say for example here, oops. And this is a tactic you have to be very careful about in a lot of these lines because things are on the same diagonal. So you definitely don't want to easily allow this pawn break is thematic. That's why I told you that in the Sicilian, black wants to play this move whenever they have the chance. It's really, and normally after you're done with the development, you're almost done, like one piece is left. Look for your pawn break that frees you. And that pawn break really makes your life easy. So it's normally a pawn attacking a center pawn because in this position, white has a stronger center right now. So how do I contest that center? I take away that control of the center. I take a piece of the center. It's part of opening plan. So this becomes a move to be considered. All right. How do you stop it? Yeah. Okay.
I'm not at castle.
You've not castled. No, you haven't. So I'm going to play here. Illegal move.
What?
Look where she put the queen, the king. Yeah. Okay.
Illegal.
It actually isn't illegal because firstly we are not playing a game.
Fine. Okay. Play.
It's legal. Look
Play.
at the card.
Yeah, I
Hera.
know
Play.
it is
Play.
legal.
Play.
It is legal.
Castle. All right. So I'm gonna play here. You got this right last time, but because we were not on air, so I'm gonna ask you again for the purpose. What's wrong with what's this move trying to do?
Let's think. Trying to open up the file now. Your bishop is going to be under attack. So now the right move is to play. How will
Okay,
he?
so a very important principle in chess, undefended pieces become the idea behind tactics. So if you have a piece undefended is being attacked, just be careful about pieces that are not defended.
I'm not
They're
sure you what
losers.
will happen.
That's number 1. Number 2, if something is in the same line, discoveries are very possible. Okay, now show me what will happen.
So now he'll pick here.
Suppose you play a random move,
Such as, let's say, bring the rook.
which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's a move, yes.
He'll pick. What should I play here? I should pick with the queen defending my bishop. It is not defended. Attacking your bishop, attacking your bishop, attacking your queen. Queen comes here. I'm still defending both of them. Now I can just pick like this.
Oh, can you really? What's wrong with that move, Hera?
It's okay.
Yeah. Have you seen Angeli's in the next range?
But now what? Cha cha cha.
So let's say, okay, now let's say I played here.
And even here, like, this is so sad. You know, the problem is that you're still planning to pick here and pick again. So either way, it's like just nasty.
And also, if my rook had played here instead, I can't not pick because now he will win this one also.
Yeah.
So I just have to pick
You can fail to pick Hera.
and play.
Yes. It's called a desperado because the bishop is falling anyway, so you give it up for something. but that's still not a very good move. Why is that a very bad move? Because of a move like this. Either this, or a sacrifice here, or a bishop takes. Because bishop takes here forces a move like
I
this.
think bishop takes is such a nice move because now look, we have and half. This is
Yeah, maybe bishop takes is best, you're right.
because now look, we have this. You have this. The king is here, and
It's very unsafe.
you're
Yeah,
just in
maybe.
trouble.
Okay. All right. That's it, guys. All right. So let's go back a little bit.
Just in so much trouble.
So let's go back and finish what you're doing against the dragon, and then we look at the accelerated dragon and the hyper accelerated dragon. You see what the ideas are.
I win. I'm not even holding any of the pieces.
You'll see yourself on YouTube having put them down. They are not holding any of my pieces.
No, right now I'm not holding. You guys, am I holding any of his pieces? No, I'm not. So it's your fault if you don't.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm not.
Who put that thing there? Ha! I win.
That's unfair.
There you go. Okay. Sorry, let's play here first. And this.
Should I play here? Yes.
This one.
Dun dun
This one.
Dun
dun dun
dun dun dun dun.
dun dun dun. Another segment. Don't know what.
And I liked how you saw that you cannot play here first. That's your plan, because then this knight will be hanging. Unfortunately, it wasn't explained. That time you explaining that went off. I was very impressed that you could see that kind of a tactic, which was very good. Okay, so this is the time to make new plans. So the old plan for black went like this. You'd play here, then they play here, attacking these two guys. So this is a better bishop. Why? Because it's the one that you're gonna use to kill this dragon, right?
Baba, why do you say kill?
I'm sorry, Telo.
And we are on a stream. You say
I'm sorry.
capture.
Fine.
Capture.
This is what you're gonna use to remove this dragon
Capture.
bishop.
Baba,
Okay.
it's capture.
So, all right. So, Telo, are you better? It's gonna you use this to remove this bishop. Remove the bishop.
Capture.
Remove.
Capture.
Maybe it will not
Remove
gonna
because
capture.
this bishop is always capturing your bishop.
Yeah. So we'll remove that bishop. This dragon. This is what's gonna be used to remove the dragon. Right? Is that better? I'm sorry, guys. I used a wrong word. Fine. So you'll probably exchange that way. And the idea is then they're going to pawn storm your king, and they're going to bring more pieces. So for example, something like this, something like this, something like this. They probably bring more pieces. Then they try and open more lines and attack you there. This is what black is trying to achieve. It's a lot of stuff.
No, I'm just asking myself if this is a correct line to play against the accelerated dragon. If this is what's
This
gonna
is a
happen.
dragon. This is what black is planning. So that's one plan, the traditional plan, which doesn't work very well for black anymore.
How come?
We'll see why. So the better plan. So that's the old plan. There's a second plan that goes like this, which is a better plan. It's called the topple variation, and we'll look at it later. Where you play here, then they normally play this move. Okay, and they sacrifice a pawn, which you should not take. But their plan is to go here, then they go here. You see? That's the plan. Then they trap your bishop.
No, it's not trapped.
Well, it's gonna get trapped because after this, where will you play?
Yep.
And here. Okay, you still have these moves, but it's a bit tricky. It's a bit of a complicated line. So the topple variation. Just remember not to pick this guy. So and this bishop stays here. What you will then do when they play, you have a move like this. Okay, that is one move. When they pick, you don't pick with the bishop. Remember this in there. You pick like this, because now when they play here, you have time to make room for your bishop. Okay, and these guys can be exchanged off. So in this line where this exchange happens like this, Now you bring your rook to this. Open fire. Because this attack will not
As you
work.
play over there, you
I'll
I
explain.
still have a
king
question.
cannot play anywhere.
Didn't the king pick the bishop?
Yeah, then you came and checked and the king came back.
But how is it? Why? Oh.
Okay. Let's just go back to that position. I'm giving you broad ideas. We'll come and look at them specifically. So I'm just going to give you the ideas of the opening a little bit. This is really advanced stuff. Topalov is not like this is, by the time you're playing this line, Hera, we are not arranging the whole position. We are setting this position after castles. This is what you're setting. Please set your position. This is what you're setting.
Set your position. Set your position. I want to see if I'll be able to set the position.
Set your position. Telo, put the
So
pawn.
I know there's something
Telo,
like.
put the pawn back.
Then wait, there's like a knight here. There's also a knight here. There's also a pawn here.
And there's also a pawn.
There's also a bishop here. Bishop
pawn
here.
here.
This pawn is here. This pawn is here. And I think now I'm supposed to castle.
Is that
right?
it?
Am I right?
Are you?
Nope.
Yeah, so that's the position. So this is a position after you've played your bishop to b3. And what's the move? The move here is what? There's a move I'm forgetting. Have I played two moves? Okay, well, let's start again. I think I've lost a move somewhere. Sorry.
This is unfair.
My
This is
pawn.
This is unfair.
Telo, look, it's your sister. Put this back. Okay, start.
No, this is
Start. I still won.
Ah!
Put it back, Telo. I already won.
Where's your pawn?
Your sister is holding it.
But it's not on the board.
It's on
Did
the
you
board.
arrange it?
It is on the board. I didn't arrange it. I didn't arrange it. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
And the dragon.
I've selected dragon.
I have a question.
Tonight.
Dad,
After this move, should you have played bishop first?
yes.
And I also think about the same thing, but it's I will figure it out later. It's okay. Let's go to the position that we're trying to go. It's your turn to play.
Castle.
Castle, yes, Tell is right. Castle.
Why'd you tell me the move?
Play.
This doesn't count. You didn't help me.
I did help you.
Okay.
I
So
I did.
Nope.
I did.
I don't accept it. I didn't want your help, so.
I'm trying to see why.
What I say?
You know, the funny thing is, the best move from what I remember would be to move your king here. But I'm trying to see whether the move is this. Yeah, this move. After that move.
So can we like check it?
Sorry? I know the best move is this. I'm certain of it. That's the best move. But that's the best move in the position. But it doesn't make a lot of sense that should be the move.
Why? Because of what?
Yeah, anyway, for the concept of what I'm trying to teach you, I think we don't have to go into those complexities. That's like the best move. The move that then now you can comfortably play your plan. What was your plan? I've remembered what the idea was. Yes. The problem in playing this move immediately, the best move for black, speak.
Well, that's the only move.
It's not the only move.
Okay, that's most some of it. That's the.
No, actually, I'll tell you. In this. Then I think it's a move like this. If I'm not mistaken. That's the general idea. Don't worry about this. These are things you learn later. So don't worry about. Just know
have
it's
a
a
rook and
line.
you resigned.
No, you haven't resigned. I haven't resigned. I'm just teaching you some of the ideas because of normally the sacrifice here to get this weakness, and I think it's a pretty strong sacrifice. That is why the move that people play normally is this first, because now that sacrifice doesn't exist. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but does this not like? Because now when they pick and pick, now you
No.
can-
If they pick, you pick with your queen.
No, I think like after that.
No, you're not playing that yet. That's why you're postponing that move. So we don't have that. But the move they now have is this.
Dad, you've not set your position right.
The move they play is this move. So what do you do? Generally, you pick here. So then they pick. And then the move you want to play is that. And what's the idea? You want to exchange off these bishops and you want to open up this file, even if it means sacrificing a pawn. So let's say, for example, they just continue as if nothing is happening in life. Then moves like this become material. You can actually pick. And actually,
Does it really work?
Yeah, there is.
You don't have to just play here.
Where is it going? And it's attacked.
Let's see. Oh wait, the pawn is defended.
Okay, so so here they come back. The reason, and here you can actually play here now, because if they pick here first, your queen can just pick back. Your rook is protecting your bishop.
Yeah.
Have you seen? So now that move doesn't work. So, and even now if they pick, you can actually pick with the. Can you pick with the knight? I think you can. And basically, you're going to attack on this file. And if they allow you, you're going. This is what you're planning. Pick, queen here, check. Okay. Then this is the defender. You play here, attacking that defender. Okay.
Don't you think it'd be more effective if you like attacked it with a pawn?
Baba.
If you attack with the pawn, the knight can come and block your file. Is it more effective or not? The more effective thing is a knight. Because the knight is also threatening.
Mate.
Yeah, checkmate. Have you seen? That's a general plan. Okay, so you're gonna push your pawns all the way. So, all right, let's look at the accelerated dragon and why that is different from the normal dragon. Does it make sense? Do you understand what's going on?
Yes.
It's not just moves.
Nope.
Okay. You understand why those moves are played?
Yes. Knight and bishop, queen and king, rook and rook. I'm not holding the piece. I'm not holding the piece. Bad manners.
Okay, let's go. So accelerated dragon. Now I could play this move first, which is probably one of the ways.
Does this move still
Pick, knight picks, and then now I play here. So the difference is I didn't play this move. Have you seen? Yes. That way accelerated is a bit faster. Okay. So what do you do?
Can I just like?
Yeah, you can.
Can I just like?
What is that move doing?
Attacking my knight.
Okay.
Can I just like?
Very good.
Can I just like? Wait. No. Yeah, I think so. Because has it not transposed a little? Because now if I play my queen here, he can now. He can.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
Oh.
So.
You can't,
Wait.
Baba.
Yeah. No, but now.
You can. No, but you can't.
I think I should just like.
I think that's
I'm stuck between this. So I don't want to add this. So if I play this, now it's stopping this. Because now you see the knight is already here. So now I can't play here. So if I play here, I think pick. Pick. I think it's okay. Oh no, it's not. Because now you'll be double attacking my knight. Because see, pick. Oh, my bishop is defending. Never mind. Yeah, because now if I let's say,
Put back my pawn here first as you're let's say
I play here. What if you just place here?
That's a move.
I can pick. You can pick. I can't pick. I can. But now after I pick, is there really even a way to defend my knight? If you pick with the queen. That is not good. 1, 2, 3. But I can move my knight away. But now picks knight. So
Okay, I like your thinking. So,
I
see,
think I should play my bishop.
bishop where?
Here, stopping the pawn.
Show us, arrange and show us.
Wait, no. It's supposed to be like this.
This is here.
There's a pawn here. There's a knight here. Here. There's my bishop here. There's no queen there. Is it like this? No.
I have a pawn here. This is here. Okay. What else?
Telo, stop it. I think I should play here.
Telo, you can take the small phone and the other phone and play Puzzle Rush or play Chess Kid. I think that's best. You can take my phone, it's charging. It's charging upstairs. So, and actually you're right. That's the best move. But here is where the problem will arise, okay? So I'm gonna play here. Castle. What do you think you should play?
That just set up.
Oh, there's a knight. There's a knight. You removed my knight. Who removed it?
But it's your side. We hadn't set it up well. And we have passed move 10, haven't we? Have we?
But this is the position. This is move 7. The white is going to be playing the move 8. And this is where you really need to understand what's going on for you to make sense, to get an advantage against guys who play like this. So this is basically the opening. So you have to get the ideas for you to understand. So what is your move?
I think I can. What's that? There.
What is there?
No, I'm thinking of here.
Okay.
So, because now it's stopping this.
By the way, let me just confirm that the stream is still live.
Because now it's stopping this. Because when I play here, now you can play here. And now my bishop also. If I don't want to lose the bishop, I can either play it here or something like that, or even here. So now I can play here because now you can just even just pick it like that here. And now my bishop.
Yeah, I think it's live. Okay, so you're saying?
I'm saying I think I should play here. Because yes, my queen is still defending here. But now I want to move my queen.
And yeah, one of the disadvantages of this, not playing this, is that now the knight can't come immediately because your queen is moving. So your plan is to move your queen up, but you want to remove that move, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you want to play?
I'm thinking of playing here.
Okay. And that's the most natural move in the position, but it's also a wrong move. Why is it wrong? I'll tell you why it's wrong. It's wrong for a difficult thing to see. It's the most natural move and guys will play. And that's why I want you to play the dragon, because you'll win a couple of games like this first before you get to a certain level. The move is this. What does this move do?
Attacking my pawn, adding an attacker to my knight.
Attacking your pawn, adding an attacker to your knight. Something else is doing?
Extending my bishop.
Exactly. Those are the three things that it's doing. And those are all very important. In fact, black is winning a pawn by force.
By force?
Yes. What do you do?
Okay, let's see. By
force.
Wait. No, I'm having a feeling it's this pawn.
Why?
Is it?
Why?
Or this pawn?
Why?
Because I'm feeling you just like pick, now you'll just have a discovery. Wait, no, it doesn't really work. Now I'm attacking a queen. I think because you're attacking this pawn. Can I can defend? But now you only have 2 pawns that are under attack. This one is defended. So I think I can defend that one.
What's the best way to defend it?
So there are 2 ways I've seen you can defend it. 1, 2. But wait, but if I defend it like this, is that not like this? Is this line? Look at this.
This is a horrible move.
Yes, it is.
Loses immediately, like loses. That is just a terrible loss. Shouldn't play like that. Terrible. Okay, we agree. So that's definitely not a move. There's one other defense that is like the best move. You should pay attention to look at that move. It's the best move, even in this position.
There's this defense.
That's not it.
You
That just
said there's one
this just
other-
loses a piece. So just pick again. Because the queen is defending a knight here, so that can't be the one.
So you didn't see this defense.
No,
You said
okay,
there's
but
you said there's one other defense.
there's one other defense. That's not a defense. That's just a blunder.
It's okay.
Okay, fine. I
let's
didn't
see
see that one. I agree. I confess. I didn't consider it. There's another defense. Actually, there are 2 other defenses.
Yeah,
Actually, there are actually 3 other defenses.
yeah, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3,
Actually, there are 4. What? Yeah,
there's another one, there's 4.
there are 5.
So you didn't see that one?
I didn't see that one. But of course, because automatically that's just losing a knight. So, what's wrong with this move?
Can just queen pick check.
Exactly. So that x-ray becomes important. And that's what's wrong with this one. Okay? I just pick check. Anyway. So there's this. Okay. Looks like a defense. But it doesn't really work.
There's also this.
There's that. What's wrong with that one?
What was this defending? What was it defending? It was defending pawn that.
Okay.
Wait, that doesn't, because if I play.
It's a check. This is a check.
Gosh.
You have to defend it this way so you can defend your knight without picking a bishop. That is what is wrong with that,
So
okay?
the knight is better than the bishop?
Sorry?
Is the knight better than the bishop?
No, this is the best move. Defend everything. Your bishop is loose. Remember that this is a loose piece. Loose pieces is hanging around a check. So that move becomes quite important. It's the best move in that situation. But you should also see a move like this.
This pawn is here.
Yes. Because now the knight has moved, attacking the bishop.
Queen.
Attacking the queen, sorry, and it's defending the knight. So this is one you should definitely see. And also, you're attacking the dragon bishop.
But now you see that.
Exactly. So there's a move like this. Okay.
Picking the bishop doesn't seem to work.
It doesn't, because I'll pick the knight, then I pick this bishop. Have you seen? So you lose a piece. That's the reason. And if you play here,
Actually, you'll win 2. Wait. No.
check here again, and I pick the bishop. Have you seen? So essentially, this move doesn't work because of I pick there. So you should see that doesn't work in this position, but you have to calculate the whole thing. So, because otherwise, this is normally a dangerous move. It looks like a good move, but it's anytime you're putting your queen in an X-ray, it's almost always losing unless you have a serious counterplay that you're able to implement. Is that okay? All right. So.
Oh, is that you are winning 3 pieces?
Wait a minute. Are we off?
Dad, you're winning 2 pieces because after the knight comes here, listen. Oh, is that you are.
Sorry.
After the knight comes here, queen picks. A pick here, pick, check. King moves, let's say, or even block, pick. Your knight is trapped.
Yeah, knight is trapped, but then the bishop can come. So the bishop here is quite a dangerous move. And also, just whenever you found a winning a piece already and you don't have contact with that wins, you can stop calculating there. It's basically losing. You'll figure out the next move from there. So. Alright, so this is the real danger of. So this is a move you can play. This is a move you should play after that move. If nothing else works, this is the only move. And then now, I'll pick a knight. I'll pick a pawn.
This looks like a trick question.
Of course it is, because I'm discovering attacks. So if you pick my, then the easiest thing is just to pick, say, for example, like this. Have you seen? And I've won a pawn for free.
And your knight is also. Wait.
Okay.
No, there's no.
I even think there's a line where you should pick with the knight, but either way, you've seen a pawn is gone, eh?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back. So this move is wrong because it allows this move, and that's the beauty of the accelerated dragon, because it's very tempting to play that move. Okay. So the move you should play is play here first, immediately. Now it poses questions to black. And when I was playing the WFM, this is the position that arose, and I played an interesting move here. You cannot show on stream now because I'll still be playing it in future. But there are many moves. There's a move like this. There's a knight here. Okay. One of the most common moves you're going to see is this. Now they play here. Because the queen is doing two things: protecting, stopping that square, and also defending here. So you should pick. Right? Then when they pick, don't pick back. Bring your queen back. Attacking that guy. Pick back.
Okay, so the bad bishop in the Sicilian for white is the white bishop.
It's not really bad, but the better bishop is this one, because this bishop, you know what it can do. This bishop can challenge the dragon. This one can challenge the dragon. So essentially, that's it. The position may vary based on the pawn structure. That's why pawn structure is very important. But in this position, clearly, this is a very powerful bishop. You tend to get rid of it. You cannot get rid of it with this bishop. So it can become really unchallenged. And there's something about opposite colored bishops in the middle game. The opposite color is very, very strong. So that's just something you can take advantage of. That the bishop of opposite colors can be really strong attackers. But in the end game, remember, it's a draw. So if you go to the end game with opposite colored bishops, it's most often drawish. In the middle game, like this guy can attack.
If you go to the end game with same colored bishops,
winning is easier. It's a lot easier. But opposite colored bishops, they tend to king, pawn, and bishop opposite colors.
same color. So you're telling me, we're in the end game. Same colored bishop.
With pawns, you can win. You can force, like if the pawns, there's a way you can trick your opponent, you can get a winning position. It's like the ways in which you can still win if you're better, like more activity, better pawn structure, or an outside pass or something. But if you have opposite colored bishops, it's an easier defense. You may even be 2 pawns down and you're still drawing opposite colored bishops. Same colored bishops, you're a pawn down, you're probably losing. Opposite colored bishops, you're 2 pawns down, you're probably drawing. Does that make sense? And that's what I'm saying. But in the middle game, opposite colored bishops, you're 2 pawns down, you could still be winning. Because your bishop is attacking squares, the other bishop can't defend. Okay? Because you can have another queen, you come and make a battery, and this guy can't do anything. So you can actually just take off this knight for your bishop and either bishop, and you're just happy with that position. In fact, those kinds of mana piece exchanges determine a lot of chess, like what makes a good point in chess. Anyway, so but the point I need to raise in the accelerated after a bishop has gone back is after this move, let's just make it a little bit simpler. Let's say I don't play. Let's play natural moves. I don't play knight there. I don't play my knight there. Here's my knight. So you can see the whole idea behind the accelerated. Where's my, oh, here it is. So here, suppose, okay, so I've castled and you've played here, right? And then let me find a move that I can play that doesn't really...
It looks like a natural.
Yeah, but now when you play this, knight transposes into normal dragon. Does that make sense? But what I was trying to look for...
It was natural.
Actually, yes. It actually happens in this position. if you play a move like this, which is what you need to play earlier, you saw the move already. I can castle, then you play here. And now, what move will I play as black?
The pawn.
Of course, pawn break. And now I'm playing this in one move, instead of having played here, then a second move here. So I'll play this in one move, a single break. And this is one of the big reasons why the Accelerated Dragon is like a big, people tend to want to play it, because then you get your D5 move in one move. Basically, you've got an extra free move over the normal dragon. And when you get this break in, life is pretty decent. So simple example is probably the play there. You just pick.
Okay, so why do you play the Accelerated Dragon?
Why don't play the Accelerated Dragon? Because the lines are very sharp, very easy. There's one reason why guys don't like it at the top level. It's called the Maroxy bind, which I also know how to play against, so it's pretty straightforward. I was winning recently against the WFM, who's higher rated than I am.
Okay.
Then actually it's what I played, and I had a winning position, then I gave a stalemate at the end. Like, it's so painful. Yeah, so for example here, just picks, you attack the bishop. I already showed you here what happens. If say they play a move like this to run away, look at that beautiful move. The queen is lost. And if they play here, I think there's a threat like this. Queen can come out here. And there's always something here. Imagine that. So let's say they pick. Should I pick first? Maybe I should just pick here first. And now I've opened a
You know you have this.
Now I have it, but first we pick here, because that's just an exchange. So the threat is still there. And let's say now they try and defend it. Let's say here. Same thing. Because the knight is always defending backwards. Have you seen? So the Accelerated Dragon allows you to play d5 in one move. That's the main point. Okay? So let's play against the Accelerated for a short while. Take it through. We are not going to pick like the sharpest line against it. We'll get there one day.
That's my pieces.
I want to taking my pieces.
I'm not holding them.
You are. You are holding my knight.
I'm not holding
my pawn.
it.
Okay, let's go.
Have you seen me holding it?
There we go.
You didn't even see me.
Sorry there. This move. Okay, another thing that always looks like a threat, like in a position like what's that position? Like here. Let's assume this is a position. I'm giving a random thing, like here. This move looks interesting, right? What's wrong with that move? Because this knight attacking it from this way is generally bad. What's wrong with the attack? If this pawn is attacked, what's wrong with this move, which is a common mistake in the Sicilian? Chasing this knight like this, what's the problem?
Now can the knight just come to the center?
Yeah, that's one possibility. It looks a bit unstable where it is in the center. Like can be attacked by queen to d5, and it's very difficult to.
Then.
Yeah.
Oh, queen.
So just keep that in mind. It's a really nice, a very nice move, the Sicilian, because small tricks. Okay, bring the pawn back. Okay, let's go.
I win.
Okay. Although here, that's probably a mistake. I shouldn't play this move first. I should play this move first. Okay. Then you can still play that move. This. And if I play the knight out first, you normally have the chance to pick this way. For example, let me explain. So attack. Then now I play here. Now you can pick this. If the knight is two knights are out before, because if I pick this way, you can play here. And they don't have the same check because the knight is already out. But anyway, those are very complex. So they normally have to pick this way, which is very uncomfortable because then you lose a pawn. But it's a bit complex. Don't worry about the complex things, just keep it simple.
So
play the same lines. There's no harm in playing the lines.
I win. No, I don't. I don't. Give me my knight.
Give me my pawn.
I am not holding it.
Really, Hera? Okay,
That's
go.
unfair. Did you just?
What is unfair,
You
Hera?
moved my pawn.
Seriously, I won. Let's go. here. Okay, so let's play here.
I have a question. What's wrong with this move?
It's a move actually. So I'm moving the Sicilian. And the problem with that move, what do you think is a move? This is normally where you take your knight to the Sicilian is attacked. What do you think is the problem with that move? Hint, it's a long-term problem.
Backward pawn. And these two squares.
Yeah.
Then what is it called?
And a more important square, these two squares are less defended. And a backward pawn, which is a backward pawn.
This is a backward pawn.
Which is gonna come here anyway. Okay.
This is a backward pawn. This is a backward.
This one is not backward. This one can still move. But this is definitely a backward pawn, an open file, and there's this square. So a lot of chess happens like this, and we'll see a line just now where this is actually played. We'll see it just, and the main point is control this square. If you can control it with your pieces, you will actually end up giving a bishop for this knight. Then this is a very powerful knight if it can't be exchanged. So, all right. So, are we? Yeah, that's really why it's not. It's an option, but it's not like the best option. It happens a lot in Magnus where they attack you and you go back. It's a line, but it's not a line you want to worry too much about at this time. Okay, so definitely I don't think the line works very well against this. It doesn't work very well against the bishop there, because then that bishop will have a lot of power on that diagonal. So let's see where are we? Yeah, we are here.
Chip.
That's it. Okay, what's the move?
Block white to play.
White to play.
No.
Yes, because the moment you play this move, I can castle and then play. If you play this first, I can castle.
You know this position looks, when it's like this, when it is like before you castle, it looks exactly like the what is this thing called? The dragon.
Yeah, it does. It looks dragonish. That's the whole point, because now you are tempted. The main difference, you have to remember, this guy hasn't moved. So I have an extra move. That's why this move is then misleading, because now I can play this. And the accelerated. And that's one of the main differences.
Wait, so after I play this, you play?
Then I castle, then you remember to play. Exactly. That's the best move. So now if I play this move, I say dragon. Exactly. I play
I
here.
play there.
Yeah, and life continues. So
What do you play here?
here, this one now you have to continue. Like I have to play here. The queen can come up. I could play here, and you see in this position. Although there's a line where you play knight h5 first, knight a5, but you've seen this already. You know what happens here. I cannot do the Topalov. Topalov. Now from here I can do this, then I give you this pawn, which remember not to pick. Play here. Okay? Pick, I pick this one. So threaten your bishop and step forward. So
Yes.
then you remember that in the Topalov, when you've picked like this, you now have this file. And I remember somehow remotely, when this rook comes here, black's best move is to sacrifice this pawn. Surprisingly, that's what I found, but it's a bit complicated. This is way beyond anything you're studying here today. So,
Yeah.
okay. So let's go back.
Dad. I promise you. Number one, to arrange the pieces, gets 3,000 from the loser. Do not move.
Did you say number one to arrange the pieces gives 3,000? Give me 3,000, Hera.
No.
You said number one to arrange the pieces gives 3,000, the loser. Okay, let's go. All right.
Can I what's wrong with my pieces?
Yeah, but you finished first. You give me 3,000. That's what you said. Number 1 to arrange the pieces gives 3,000 to the loser.
No,
That's
get
what you said.
3,000.
Gives. Okay, fine. So, but not a deal. Let's go. So, I just want to show you like a couple of moves. We are going to go into the accelerated very quickly. Sorry.
Ha ha.
You're still number 1.
Oh, never
Finish.
mind.
This first. And the reason I don't prefer to move this out first is because of this move, which then complicates things a little bit. Just as well bring this guy. And the reason guys don't play the accelerated match is because of this move, which stops d5 almost forever. Not exactly, but this is the real reason why. If the top masters play, this is probably what they're gonna play. So, but this is what you can play for now.
Then why not?
I play here.
Why don't I play it?
Because it's very complicated. Like here, the plans are simple and straightforward, and you'll get an advantage. Okay.
That is it true if you move the rook first on castle, you have to move the rook.
The rook, yes, it's not a castle. That's castling king first.
Is castling a king move?
It is. Castling is a king move. Yeah, and a very good example of what happens, which you've seen, is this: castles, that, then d5. And then after castles, now you can't stop d5 by playing here, because now I'll just play here, which you've seen before. But there's a complex line. Let me just show you. That goes like this. I pick here. Attack the queen. Goes there, check. Goes here. Attacks the bishop. Picks here. Attacking the queen.
You're down a pawn.
I pick back here, but on a pawn, yes. Check.
Oh, no.
King moves here. Picks here. Plays here.
Pardon?
Yes, this is a line. So which one they'll teach you? Okay.
Oh, you attack. But
Then
I
there's a secret line that goes like this. If you play here, for example, I pick this, and it looks like you can pick a pawn here, and unfortunately you can't. The moment you pick here, sack there, picks, then queen this. It's very complicated.
Question. What now? You're attacking a pawn.
You're not just attacking a pawn, you're also planning an X-ray.
Auntie's back.
You're also planning an X-ray. Look, whenever you see this kind of move, is quite dangerous. That's a king in the middle of the board. That's a queen. That's a king.
Okay, now can I find?
Can you like?
You know, I was so happy that this is just a straightforward checkmate. Kumbe these two.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go back. I'm digressing. I'm showing you that some things we learn in future, not today. Those are things we look at.
That is my bishop. Number last to arrange the pieces gives
Wins.
the winner.
Wins what? What do I
1,000
win?
bob.
I win 1,000 bob.
No, you give me you win a hug.
I start.
That's just it.
Didn't you telling me that a hug is not really that? Just a hug.
Me?
That's you.
I said that well.
Really, you're denying?
Yes. Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Me.
So later on in your games against weaker opponents, we will deliberately play this move at some point after castle. But against best opponents, we'll just play that move. Okay?
No, but then we find out they're not weak.
Yeah, but they need to know, because even I used to play this move, then someone played this against me and they got a really good position. So actually black is not losing in that position. Like this, black is not losing after this. White is not losing, that's what I mean. But white is not better, which is the case here. So here there are two moves. When they play this move, you play that. Okay? And then the best move for them is to follow this same line. What do you do here?
I can just pick it.
Pick it, yes.
Now,
When they pick this guy,
I'm not supposed to pick, am I? No, I'm not.
no, you're
So
not.
I'm supposed to play with.
You have to remember to bring your queen back.
Yeah.
So
So now they pick here. Should I?
Should they?
Pick here.
Yeah, they should pick.
So this is like the only move.
Yeah, that's the only move. And this one, from here, you can just play chess. Chess continues. It's a bit complicated, but those are some of the lines. There are also moves that start like this, which I've not fully understood. There are moves that start like this.
Have you seen these people who sit on the chessboard and then there's a certain way that they're pushing themselves up and then they've crossed their legs like this? Hey.
They're scary or they're... Then you crush them. That's the beautiful thing. They do
No,
that.
actually, most strong players sit like that.
Most strong players sit like that.
Yeah, like when it's... See those games that are like the late game. Panchol sits like that. Ricky Sang sits like that. What's this person's name? The one who you lost to in the last tournament sits like that when he's in...
Robert.
Yes, that one.
Okay. All right. Now let me show you one last Sicilian that is very different from the others. Okay, start. Because we've looked at it before. So that they're of the same family. Then now we play here. This is called the Sveshnikov. That's one move. Maybe it's what you'll play, but the main line in this Sveshnikov is to play here.
Threatening this. I know.
Yes, to change of that bishop. It's a threat actually. But if they play here, you don't play it. You attack this bishop. Because the best move is to pick here and you pick back. Because what you have is a long-term weakness. d5, eh? That's the main problem. So if you have the chance you're going to play here, then you're going to play here. So, we'll look at this in detail later because it's very different. It's a very different system of the Sicilian. But let's go through. The idea is this. That's one of the main threats. So normally they play here. So
now it brings a queen into the defense.
Brings a queen. Now it's defended twice. The square is defended twice. But there are lines where they actually allow you to play there. In fact, they can even play here immediately. Then you play check. They pick. You pick back. Then they bring their queen here. So for example, this is a line. Check. That was your plan initially. You have that bishop to pair. You're very happy with it. They bring the queen here. You pick the queen. Pick back. You bring your bishop here.
Are you allowed to use two hands to play one game?
Yes. So the idea is this square, number one. Number two, this bishop breaking up these pawns. Those are all possible moves you want to play in chess. So here if the castle just pick and break. And this is a common strategy in the Sicilian. One of the few cases where you can give out your bishops to break up these pawns and you get a d5 square generally very easily. So this is one line. Okay. Let's go back a little bit. The Sveshnikov lines.
That give me my pieces. This.
Hera, win all the time. Just win.
Loser gives winner.
Where's my pawn? How is my pawn always there?
I
Okay, let's
wasn't
go.
touching it.
I'll just watch on the video and I'll learn. Okay, let's go this, that, knight out, pigs, pigs. Okay, so by the I'm teaching you very complex things, but these are things that will last you the whole rest of your life. If you
So will I be playing that?
Yes, this is a move in this particular position. Like in this, if they play this early, before this move or after, this is what to play. There are two lines. Okay, here. They can play this immediately, which is called the Kalashnikov. In which case,
Can you like just check how that? So
okay, let's go. No problem. I win.
I need to play my next move.
This. Now they can play here immediately. It's called the Kalashnikov.
And I just play here. Wait, let me think.
Yeah, in Kalashnikov and Sveshnikov, this is the move you play. Because you want to come here with that check. So,
Who made up these names?
they're Russian names. So, when they play here, in the Kalashnikov, because they didn't force your knight to come here, normally forcing your knight to come here, it's very important to block that pawn. Because they didn't do that, now you can play here, making sure d5, this pawn is weak for the rest of time. This is the main drawback, is the main line of the Kalashnikov. You remember that, eh? Okay, the other, you can still play the normal lines like this, but this is by far the one that is unique. It's like a unique line. So,
Yeah.
makes sense? Okay. We look at, don't worry too much if you can't remember much of these things, but the most common thing they play the Sveshnikov, which Magnus Carlsen played a lot in the World Championship. He plays the attacking the pawn, play the defending the pawn, then they attack you, and you still come here. So,
Yes.
then they stop you from going to that square. Okay? What do you think is a good move here for you as black, as white? What's a nice natural move that you think you want to play?
Natural, they're like 3 natural moves that someone would like to play here.
But the first thing is to get an idea. So you need to get an idea first. The idea is what's going to be natural.
One move, which is this.
What's the idea? Give me the idea first. The
This
move
one?
has to have an idea.
This one?
What's the idea?
Developing a bishop, stopping this.
Stopping?
Happening. This.
Okay, but does that work long term? Because the bishop comes to a very exposed square. It's going to be attacked easily. Okay.
This.
Okay. What's your idea is to control d5? First, get that idea.
Yes.
Okay. So what are your best ways to control it?
There's that one. There's also this.
That doesn't control it. Because that one just, okay, it controls it by occupying it, but the knight will just exchange off immediately.
There's also
And
this. Removing a defender.
so this is by far the best move in this position.
Did you not see it?
I already did.
Exactly, that's why it was in my mind. Because I doubt if you didn't see it, you'd never.
If you never see it,
I'd see it. But like, for me to have one of that as a natural move,
this should be a natural move in your mind all the time. It's a
because
pin
the only time I would think of this pin
is after you've castled.
after he's castled, when his bishop isn't there. Because now after this, I just see him just...
Yes, but the whole idea, if you want to understand that your idea is to take this square. For example, if they play here, it's a very bad move. In fact, I think black is losing. Can you see how? This looks like a blunder.
Is it because of pick, night out? Now he's taking this square like twice and he's also attacking the bishop. Wait, I'm thinking, is there like pick, then there's knight something like this.
Yeah.
Or can I just have played it before? Let's see. Cause, let's see, where's my bishop? How did my pieces get on that side of the board?
What is that?
How did...
Oh, okay.
One of the suits you got from the back there. Could I just have like played my bishop? Wait, could I just have played my knight? No, because now he can just pick, isn't it?
Of course, I can just pick, and I'm assuming I can just pick. And actually, this is what I think Caruana plays. This.
Wow.
Is it this?
Wow.
And then I think the move he plays. Yeah, so those are the moves that I think I played. Or something of this nature. I've not played this line. Something like this. So this is one of the possible lines in the Sveshnikov.
Are you hearing that me and Caruana have the same thinking style?
Yes, you and Caruana have the same thinking style. So this is one of the strong moves. In fact, I'll probably start learning it because that's what Caruana played against Carlsen. Meaning it's probably one of the best.
Did he win?
No, he didn't win. Did he win one game against Carlsen? No, he didn't. They drew all the games. He didn't lose a single game. They drew all the games in the classical portion. He lost in tie breaks.
All the games.
All the games.
You know, I wonder why. You see, if all of the players like use the ability to think and they think well, and maybe they have the same thinking capacity, why did they all draw?
Because of these things that people like secret moves in chess that only computers can see. So if I've done my homework in the house and I have some secret
That
move.
only no, every single move on the board a human can see.
Yes, but some of those, the idea is like 5 moves away or 6 moves away. It's very complicated. Like there's a secret move where the piece moves to a secret square, and it's very hard to understand why that move is good until like many moves later. Then you see, oh my goodness, it wins. Like now, most grandmasters play h4 and h5. Play h4 later, early in the game, and they're really good moves.
But I don't know. We were watching who playing. Then they just started like that.
Yeah, there's not like a starting game. It's like move 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's computers. There's a long idea, and you'll not understand why until much later. So once someone has played it, then you can analyze and understand. Those are the reasons why.
One thing I would never do is play this. Like move 4, 5.
And then for Carlsen, he's better than everybody in the end game almost right now. So if you get into a slightly worse end game, you're probably gonna lose the game. Probably it's one of the best end game players of all
we
time.
need to study end game.
You do. You do need to study.
Is Bobby Fischer alive?
Nope. So, what happens? So here, the move you want to play is this, okay? So here's the move. I want to chase your way fast, so I don't do that thing.
Bye bye.
Where do you play?
Let's see. You know what I'm thinking? Oh no, doesn't. Never mind. I was thinking maybe because you see after picking this, you cannot pick with your queen, so I break your pawns. Then no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because I thought maybe of this one, but now when you pick, now it's no longer depending. Now your queen will just pick. So I think that. I think you should just move your knight away.
Where?
Because
So this is a line, you're right? It's one of the lines, but one complicated line. The one that I recommend you play is move your knight away. Where are you moving to?
here, wait, no, picking the pawn doesn't work really. Wait, let me see. Pick, bishop, pick, yeah. I think I should just move it here. Or yes, I think so.
Okay, go ahead and do it. It's the right move, okay?
Like now you're threatening this. It's been long since I've ever seen a fork for 2 knights. Pick. Block up. Can I try?
By the way, in this line, I think if you had picked here first, this, then this, and this, there's a sacrifice here. I can't play this with the knight or with the bishop.
I think with the knight.
I think knight picks, bishop picks, check.
Yes.
I think there's something like that. I'll have to relearn that, but it's a very strong move actually. It's one of the, I forgot about those tactics. You can win a lot of games in your age. You've sacrificed a piece, but you have extra pawns, which you can look at like queens. And I think there is some activity. I'm forgetting what the activity gives altogether, but I'll look at it again. It's not what you're looking at now.
Dad, does it really lose? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You sacrifice a piece. Like
But
in
you
this
have
position.
3. Wait.
You have
Okay,
two,
so you have
two points.
So it's only +1.
+1, yes, but the +1 is not just +1. Remember, a piece is better than if you can't generate something quickly, you can get
It's
into
better
trouble.
than 3 points.
Depends on the position.
Minor piece.
Depends on the position.
And then the pawns are here.
That if the pawns are here, even 2 pawns are better than a rook. Sometimes. So
is it 2 pawns here, 6 ranks or 7?
2 pawns on the 6th rank.
Are better than 1 rook.
1 rook. You only have 2 pawns and a king, and I have a rook and a king, and my pawns are on the 6th rank and they're not immediately being picked. The rook can stop them alone. I'll see that.
Actually, they can. Wait, no.
No, they can't. Let's assume there's nothing else here.
The king is here. The pawn.
Yeah, if the king is there, then that's.
So now I bring my rook here to attack these 2 pawns. If these were white pawns.
Yeah, this one. If the king is nearby, but a rook alone cannot stop. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So if there's let me give you an example. Like these rooks are here. Okay, this is your rook. How can a rook stop these 2 pawns? They're coming this way. If you attack this one, just play here, and you can't pick that one. Just check. If you attack this way, I just move this.
You actually can't, because now when he plays there, you can't play here. Because now of this.
Why? But why don't I play here first, attacking your rook?
No, I'm saying, like after I play here.
Yeah, exactly.
There.
Attack your rook here. You can't pick queens here. So you need to remember those are very, like, this is a very easy tactic against a rook. 2 pawns on the 6th. The rook can, even if you come behind the pawns, just push this one and to make a queen. If you move, I make this queen. And if you don't move, you leave it there, I move this one. And you pick a queen.
I can't pick.
Have you seen? So 2 pawns on the 6th are better than the queen. That one is something that you will see later. Alright, let's finish this here. I think it's way too long and you've actually done very well to concentrate in all this. Don't have to stress about remembering everything that we've discussed. Just get the ideas. And remember that the strategy is long term. It's not for today, for you to remember all these things today. It's for you to remember these things for the rest of your life, just playing life. It will get easier like the Greco. So,
yeah.
Alright, play. Sorry, that. What are we looking at?
I just pre-moved.
No, this is, then I play here.
I pre-moved.
Then this.
I pre-moved. Oh, sorry.
Stop this knight. Of course, if I haven't stopped when they attack, you play here. Attack the knight. Obviously threatening a fork.
Yes, you are.
What are your options?
1. Good and bad options are just...
No good options. I don't want bad options. What was your bad option? Give you not a pawn. B5.
No. 1.
No.
2.
No, good options only.
3.
Good options. Yeah, that's the best move. There's also clicking fast, but this is best. Okay? And here now, the most common move is this. Of course, they can't pick the free pawn. Why?
Is it because...
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even see anything wrong with it.
You know, it's a stream. Someone may believe you.
I am joking.
Yeah, what is wrong with it?
Because the knight has 2 checks. Yes, true. Look. And also...
Someone may believe you, Hera.
Who would really that?
Who would really?
Yeah, but if they're watching, they'd watch till some time and then they'll see I'll say the correct thing. Wait, is there any pieces hanging? The queen is that pawn, let me know.
Check.
Dad, you played this.
What's your point? Yeah,
You've played twice.
No, that was my first move. Okay.
No, you picked the pawn. Then now you played checks.
Okay, what's the move?
It's illegal move number 1.
Okay, so
Your knight is pinned, Dad.
I know. Fine. All right. So
I just picked the queen. Whoever is watching and they think I'm saying that. No, it's because...
So this, normally the thinking is that knights are better than bishops, right?
Yes.
So you'd be tempted to pick like this.
Yes.
Which is a blunder. Because they did control the square.
Question. Isn't this knight a little bit better? Because
A little bit better than?
the bishop, the black
Definitely.
because
So
it's in a
it's an outpost.
Yes, it's in an output. It's in the center. That bishop is basically just stopping, blocking.
Exactly.
A pin.
So after this move, what is your best move?
Locked in.
What's your best move? What is this move doing?
Blocking the pin.
What's your best move?
Time to think. What if? Can I pick the knight?
With what?
My bishop. Not with my knight. So I pick the knight with my bishop. You pick it back. Oh, wait, no, you can stop it. You know what I was thinking? Sacrificing the bishop.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Pick. Here. T. Here, now look at this one. It's very weak. But never mind.
Oh, but that's the move. That's the sacrifice. In the line where you'll have picked this way and they've picked this way. When this is played there, and then now you pick this, and then you pick with the knight. There's a line like that. Imagine. And the rook, I think the move is rook f4, so that you're attacking a certain pawn. Normally, at that moment, the pawn has been moved forward. That is the line. So this is what, let me show you what happens. Like after this move, yes, it's actually this position. After your bishop is here. I've got it. Yes, this position. In this position, there's a line that goes like this. Pick, there, this. Okay? And this. Then let's check. And I think the move is this. Which is what stops it. I think the defense either is this move or this move. It's been a long time since I looked at those lines, but that's what I was trying to remember. So
What is the difference this move and the rook and just?
So these are, there's a reason why. Either this.
I think that's this.
Or that. I can't remember which one it is exactly. But one of those two moves.
Wait, Dad.
Wait, was it because if you play this, there's this?
Now that's pick.
We pick the rook.
Yeah.
There are no funny things.
What? Oh, wait, you can't.
Anyway, I can't remember. Those are things we'll look at in the future. We will have computers now. I looked at them when I didn't have computers. So you can imagine how complicated it was. But I played it a couple of times actually in Blitz games. And I don't think black is much better. White is. And for your kind of opponents, you may actually find you're winning if you're better prepared in those lines. Like if you know the next 10 moves from the computers, it's kind of easy. You're just fine if you got the best moves. All right?
Have you ever been playing a strong player and then you have prepared for their line and then they just play something completely different?
The good thing is I am prepared for those completely different things also.
What if, let's say you haven't prepared for like a very long time, then you prepare for this specific person?
Yes. Ben Kuku, I was playing Ben Kuku, he plays the Karokan normally, then he went and played the Sveshnikov. Not the Sveshnikov, the center counter, what is it called? Scandinavian. Then he really knows what I play because I play the same things over and over. And then I didn't play the best lines actually, but very recently.
Did you win?
No, I lost actually. But he played like he out prepared me. He remembered more of the game than I did. All right, Hera, we're about to finish this line. We're not too far. And this is really the biggest deviation from. It's been too long. This the biggest deviation from the main Sicilian lines. Okay, sorry. Let's go very quickly. There.
I'm still going to play games or just hang out with mom.
I tell you, hang out with mom.
Am I supposed to still play the same sacrifice?
No, you just pick here. Don't forget the sacrifice. I'm never playing it. Okay, that's the best move. What you had in mind first. Okay, should you pick this guy?
I don't think so.
No, you shouldn't for sure. So, aren't you to think about all your pieces, how they're gonna get into the game?
Well,
And think about my pieces also, how they're gonna get into the game, so you can get ideas.
well, I think you're gonna cast kingside.
I'm gonna castle king, so that's one,
Your
yes.
bishop will come out.
Where to?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then your rooks will. Your rook.
Where is this knight going?
That knight. That knight can.
Like in chess, think about the future of the pieces. That's really like in them. So in the opening, it's very obvious that this is a possibility. This is a possibility. That's a possibility, right? But now, what's the future? Like this bishop, what is its future? What's the future of this knight? What's the future of this knight? What's the future of this knight? What's the future of that bishop? When you think about the future of the pieces, then plans become a bit easier to understand for both parties. Because what you're trying to do is you've developed. Now you need to improve your pieces.
Well, firstly, I think that he'd want to rid of this knight. Because now just look at where the knight is. So maybe he can, if he can successfully come and play here, then the knight is still here.
Okay, which you can't do for sure, but that is one possibility, yes. What else?
Your rooks will come, that rook will come to this line.
Hera, tell me about improving. Which line?
This one. I think so, because it's a half open line.
Which
And
line?
rooks- This
My
one.
black rooks.
Yeah.
Why? Beyond this backward pawn.
Dad, you're going to push the pawn after extending off the knight.
After, but before exchanging off, how will you exchange off? How will you exchange off the knight?
You can try something like,
Really?
okay, let's see. This.
Yes, we should see moves like those. This is a possible move, and actually there are lines where this happens, that happens. Those are very common lines. So once you begin to understand chess like that, it becomes a lot easier. What else? Also, a move like this should be very obvious because it's going into the enemy's camp and stuff. Especially,
Yes, now after he plays
look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Have you seen moves like that? And basically, what I told you about the Sicilian, those attacks become pretty material. Understandably. So, what else? So you should begin to look at the future of the pieces. Like what's the future? So you've seen the future of my black pieces. This looks reasonable. This looks reasonable. What about this bishop?
that bishop. Well, I don't think it's a well placed right now. So,
And actually, you're right. Although some people try to play here, then hide it so you can play a move like this. So you should just see such ideas, okay?
can you?
But surprisingly, this bishop tends to come here.
I knew it.
Why? What you don't know is why.
Is it because that you stop queenside castling, that's one. You also does the pawn break work now?
It's an option. Actually, it's because you see it's breaking against a central pawn. It's definitely something that black will play this pawn break. Agreed.
So
Okay.
now
But let's go back to the plan that black has. Black wants to play here and maybe here,
Yes.
attacking your strong point. And normally, the square in front of a backward pawn, you want to pick there using a piece. So how can you begin to, because you know the next two moves black is going to play is this, then this. So how do you prepare for that? They'll probably not capture directly how do you prepare for that?
Okay, I've seen one. One just something there's this and this. That's one.
How will that stop? Because you see, if you play here and here, when I pick, you still pick with the pawn.
Yes.
Because you can't pick with the queen.
Oh wait, can you
Can you?
Can you do this? Because now, wait, does it work? Because I'm thinking, you know, in my head, I think that this square is defending this knight. Wait, yes, you can, because after here, pick now your bishop picks. But, wait, no. Yes. And if you don't, he doesn't pick, you can play 1, 2. But now that's 3 moves. So, can you like instead so 1, 2. One and 2. Is that possible? Is this what does this work?
1, 2. What this? You're on the right track. What is the feature of this knight?
This knight? Well, you have to, I think, bring this knight out of here. Really, I think you can either do this, or also, I've also seen something like this, which brings the knight like this. But, right now, because, you see, he wants to do 2 moves. Now, if I play here, this will be 3 moves.
No, it's not 3. You're not moving fast. So let's say you move here first.
1.
What is wrong with this move? Of course. But you can pick here first. The pick, then you can move back. But
Pick.
I don't know if that's a move.
You resigned.
I don't know if that's a move. If I pick here, say for example,
If I play here, where is my knight going? So, if I play here,
that's what looks best actually.
but now where's my knight going? Oh wait, here.
Yeah, and you're threatening things.
So now you're winning now. No. Oh yes.
That's actually not bad at all actually. Actually a good plan. I'll check whether knight b4 is a move. But, so, and the reason I'm taking it through that is for you to understand what the idea is and why those moves are played. And that's probably the point where we're going to end the game now. So, this is where we're like here like this. Here. So, the move actually, there are 2 moves here for white. This move or this move. And the idea behind this move is that you're going to play here and maybe here to support your knight. But I also think there's a move like this, which I just can't remember whether there is. But and also there's a move like this,
The good thing
which
is,
breaks down those pawns a little bit.
the good thing is, guess who got it?
I wanted you to understand, because once you get the idea, then it's easy for you to remember. So the reason why this bishop plays here threefold, the knight can longer take it, but also when this knight comes here, he wants to pick. That's the reason. Imagine. So one of the things I normally do,
It is such a long-term reason.
it is a long-term reason, but it's very strong. So many times, like against weaker players, I start by playing like this. Before this, play here first.
But now, how? Okay,
Because now they normally castle, then I play this, and this bishop can never come here.
so
but
you
this
have
is-
to castle this side.
No, I'll castle that side. But I want to support my knight. So I don't know that it works or not, but it's one of the ideas that I've
And what
played over time.
after you do all that, let's look at these squares.
Actually, surprisingly, there's a third reason. The bishop can come here.
Okay.
So
Here
the-
or here?
Here. This one.
Bishop picks.
The bishop picks now, this bishop can never come to this square. So some of the ideas. So it's a bit tricky, the line, but So this is very close. If you get to understand up to this level, we are close to where my knowledge for these lines end. So that we are very close to knowing what it is that I know in that line. So,
Yes.
Hera, that's been a very long training session. I think you must be exhausted. I am. I hope you learned and you remember something.
I will. You didn't.
So, good job.
Adjust.
The thing is to begin to practice. You will not remember it perfectly. You may not remember all these things perfectly, but as long as you
Know the idea.
know the ideas. So the idea is to, once you learn the ideas.
Tell me I won over hyperlink. Tell me I won over hyperlink.
Did you play hyperlink to the end? Did you win? Good job.
How many times?
How many times?
You know how many times?
One time. Yeah, you can be sure. But she played a game and she finished, which is good. And nowadays I think hyperlink just suffers against Telo, which is good. But you should play more and more Telo so you become better. If you've been playing continuously the whole year, nobody will even touch you. But you're heading there already, where you're going to be winning all your games
I
again.
tell you one thing. That Firewall does not play. If I get so mad. Wow. You know,
Does it play E5? He plays what?
he plays C5 or he plays this.
C5?
Yes, that one. Even Hyperlink plays that, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, C5.
Most of the robots.
Sometimes, imagine
Or they
one
play
day I
defense.
said black.
Yes.
One day I said black because I was tired for hyperlink. And he did by force, by fire. I tell you what he played.
How do you play against
Played
the English?
this.
He played this.
Yeah.
This move was white.
No, he played the other one.
This one.
This is the English.
Yeah, no, this is just English, yes.
And then it's a mistake here.
Yes, this is good. This is the best move against English. Reverse Sicilian.
Chanel really doesn't. Chanel really crushes people with the English.
She plays the English.
Yeah, because I think the English is one of those lines that are not
Or not?
looked at. a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. We haven't looked at it. We will. And the English actually is a pretty strong line. Incidentally, I'm telling you, I think you're a natural D4 player. But believe me, you're very good in planning and strategy. So I just want you to begin to understand where the deep plans for chess are. Once you begin to see ideas like C3 with knight to C2, knight to E5, and why you playing that? Because you can see bishop to E6 is coming, knight. What's the feature of the pieces? Then chess becomes a lot more easy and interesting. And many times, like one of the reasons why I win my games, my opponent don't see those kinds of plans. They don't know what exactly I'm planning. So they end up finding, they think they are playing natural tactical moves, then they find, oh my goodness, they actually made a mistake. So if you can know you're opening to say move 15 or 18, then you play another 10 good moves, generally, and your tactics are okay, you generally should be fine.
No, I don't not like people who play before. I don't like people who play the London.
But the lantern is so easy to beat.
And also, I don't like people who start with this move.
Which one? You play E4, then they play here?
Yes, that one.
Yeah, this is Owen's defense, I think. But these ones, let me show you. Like you play here, they play this.
Yeah.
Then you just play this. They attack you here. And here's a very nice trap. Let me show you what you're going to play a bishop. Because the natural trick is they'll play here. And I used to panic. Whenever I see this, I see that if I pick here, they pick that pawn, and I'm losing my knight.
Rook.
I'm losing my rook, sorry. Do you know what the best move here is?
I think I have an idea.
What's the best move?
No, never mind.
I'll tell you, just confidence.
I thought
Hera.
of...
Don't come to the phone.
I think, no, yes. I think it does work. I think, does this work? But now... Oh wait, it's attacking my queen. It doesn't work. It does not. So let's see. Can I just not pick? If you pick, can I not just do this now?
And that's the best move.
So
So those are things you just think through. Because many people play like this. Then they play, then you come and play check here. And really they have only one move here. Okay? Then you pick. They can pick a rook if they want. But normally you have to remember there's such a move. And here I can't quite remember that the best move is this. or
It does look like
it does look like.
it. I think it because listen, you pick our queen, I make a new queen.
You pick that guy.
But listen.
So here we just
Can your queen get trapped? That's the first question.
no, it can't.
Are you sure?
Well, you have to protect this guy first to trap the queen. And it's a little bit tricky because if you pick this guy, I'm seeing a move like this, attacking that knight and threatening this check. And how would you get out of that?
Now that check doesn't work. Oh, it does.
In fact, now I'll check with my queen. Queen check. Oh no, my queen, Eric Rosen. Oh no, oh no, my queen.
Who says that?
No, Eric Rosen.
When this happened?
Whenever he gives out like, oh no, he gives us a piece. Oh no, my queen.
On the board, like
On the
it's
board,
physical.
Yes. Not on the board, it's like online. He does that a lot.
Oh,
So you take the queen and he picks back. So I think actually
would he do
that
that
must be
if
the line.
Magnus, if he's playing Magnus Carlsen? Like, would he say that?
Online, yes, but I don't think Magnus will fall for such traps. So yeah, but he's a guy who made this gambit in the truth become like a thing, the knight c6 thing. All right. So anyway, I think this is pretty. This is as losing can get for black. So I think if they pick the rook, you pick here. So what can they do?
I think.
Because even if you come here, knight, I checkmate you, leave you take to my queen, I bring the bishop.
What if?
Checkmate. What if?
They just move their queen
Move the queen where?
to the side.
So I pick this guy.
Yeah, but now it's instead of checkmate, it's better.
Yeah, but Hera, it's a piece.
That you'd rather not lose a piece than
So let's say you move here.
yeah, because that's the
In
only.
fact, I'm wondering whether I should play here, check. Then you play here, then I play here.
Then gosh, now you're losing two pieces.
Yes, now you're losing two pieces, I think. I'm not sure. I'm just suspecting
Wait,
you're
what
losing.
if you place your
Let's play here, check.
yeah, because now if he blocks your bishop,
Okay.
now this bishop is stuck here, so sad. Why not?
So the Owens defense, so let's go back. So that doesn't work. So the main thing about the Owens is
You know, this is the game I lost on Nini.
on
Um.
in the tournament. Yeah, because people haven't really learned. And don't worry about these are called hypermodern openings. Earlier on, they're very tricky kinds of lines. So you need to just get a random idea what you're doing against that and the Piats. And those are things like you see that you spent a long time on the Sicilian today. You need to spend like a long time, and we probably a bit tired. I am tired. So if I'm tired and I'm who's teaching, I wonder how tired you are as a student. So they play that naturally. You play that move,
Yes,
attack your
that's
pawn.
what I do.
The natural defense you normally defend this way, but here the best defense is a bishop for the very reason. So you have to remember in this Owens you defend that way. So if they attack you a second time, queen comes because now your bishop is already out. Just remember that, okay? Then they'll have to do something. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they have to start thinking about opening for their bishop, okay? And your knight can come out safely. And suddenly you have an ideal position. And the thing about chess, you don't have to worry about, like here, you just know you're better. Because you have more pieces in the center. Watch out for their breaks. Those are the main things you have to watch out for. Know what you're going to do about those breaks. And like a break like this, suddenly this bishop is really bad. You don't open it up, you just close it. And you have a serious attack against this king. And this bishop is really bad.
Can you watch the video a little?
So, I will watch it. So, the main thing is you want to be very careful about what the breaks are. So, minus those breaks, just there's something about an ultimate chess truth. Even though it looks like the pieces are equal, black hasn't followed the principles. They will lose. It's like life. You don't understand why it's wrong, but it's just wrong. That you've not controlled the center, you haven't given yourself some space. So you do your natural moves, you're going to castle, and just by natural moves alone, you're going to find you're much better. Get your pieces into the game. ideally like where I would imagine a move like this has meaning. Okay, maybe. Or the instances now when you may actually bring a third pawn to the center. Okay, or you may just bring the knight out anyway, regardless. So, knights before bishops. And then you may safely bring your knight, your bishop here, find a good square or something. Then once your pieces are out, then you can do a plan of attack. Often, attacks can be very simple. Just a pawn push. And suddenly, black is in too much trouble. For example, here, you can just imagine bringing a rook here. That fell. Suddenly, the queen is feeling uncomfortable. All of a sudden. And imagine.
Now your knight can't. His knight can't move.
It can't. Exactly. So things like this. Suddenly. So once you've organized your pieces, you figure out what breaks are gonna happen. And generally, one of the main advantages of this queen coming here, because a rook can come here very quickly, and this queen becomes extremely uncomfortable, and you can push these guys from the center, and life becomes miserable. The knight goes out, more pawn pushes, and where do they go? It's like just pain.
Yeah.
Back, you're just gonna play this move, and they don't have a place to go.
Because if you play here, and I think you'd have to play here.
So imagine what's gonna happen for this king, against all those guys.
This doesn't work. This doesn't work.
Why does it not work?
Oh, it does.
Why does it not work?
It does. It works.
It works perfectly.
Because in my head.
Okay. Here you just play this move.
Picks your knight.
Picks what?
Wait. No, pick your knight.
Because you pick here, attacking the queen.
Yes.
So, and they can't pick here because this.
Check. So now you're actually just giving out a rook for a queen for three.
I don't think you're giving out a rook. I think you're giving out a queen. I think you're giving out a king. I don't think you're giving out a.
Okay, let's see. Well, no, that doesn't work.
It's a check. Yes. Honestly, is that what is that? Wait, it's fine. Let me just show you. Just play here. This is even.
Okay, fine. He blocks with his queen.
Oh yeah, you can block with this queen.
What was it?
Okay, you can block with this queen. So blocks with the queen. Yeah. So you should just pick it first.
Stop it. Yeah, stop.
Just pick this queen first. Check.
Put it back. One.
Pick the queen. Pick the queen. You're threatening a rook. Anyway, this is gonna be checkmate soon. All right. Okay.
Hey, Baba.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm certain. Like
Baba,
even
why?
that's checkmate. You look for the checkmate and you'll find it.
Baba, why are you giving your king?
Okay. Hera, I'm going to push you through extra stuff because it's been a very long time since you ran through some lines, and I know you'll forget them within a very short time. So you play e4.
I thought you just said the training is over.
It is because it's actually quite late.
Yes, it is. Very, very.
You remembered.
Yeah, but you know what I'm looking at? What if you just
Picks, then picks. Then you pick here, check.
and then he brings his never mind.
Never mind.
Pick your.
It's good you've asked that question. I hope you remember. And I'm glad you're seeing those things. Okay, those traps, people fall into those traps a lot. So look, these traps exist everywhere. So that's a very bad trap. So they normally castle. It's a move.
Dad.
Like, yeah.
Oh wait, no mind. Wait.
Confidence, Hera, confidence.
No confidence.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it actually does work. But
Wait, is that the move?
now, Dad.
Hmm.
Now.
You're attacking the queen, Hera. There's no. If you pick anything, you pick the queen. So then you remember this. Okay.
Yes.
Then you.
Then after this.
Yes, no, it's okay. If they play here instead, you remember to play this move. Okay. Then there are two moves you look at later. This and this. But after this, bring your knight out. Close knight here. Right?
Now, are you not or you not?
Then if they play a move like this, you attack the bishop, which is pinned, so basically it looks like you're not attacking anything. And this is the most natural move.
Are you supposed to bring your queen?
Bring your queen out, and black is lost. So, something like that. It's just random chess. Okay? Don't have to worry about any of those things. Black is just lost there. I just want you to remember the general ideas, because you don't completely forget what you're playing. When you do your blitz has meaning. Okay, let's say.
Oh, I still win.
All right, let's do Carlsen quickly.
E4, E5, fantasy. Pick back. I have a super center.
Defend the pawn. Baba, can I see?
How would you defend the pawn, Telo?
I think with the
Show me the move.
You should. I think.
Telo. Good job.
But you know what is in my head?
Picks there.
Let's play something like this, or even with the bishop. Because now when your knight moves.
Hera, put back. I'm glad you're seeing. Put
Now,
back.
now when your knight moves.
Telo, Hera. Okay, so this is the correct move. Okay, your turn, Hera.
What will you do? Telo, Hera.
Never mind.
You always pick this guy, and this is the move you should see. That I'm gonna pick and pick back, and you just lose.
Yes,
Okay?
that's why. That's
So,
why I said never mind.
Yeah, that move. So, attack your pawn.
Tactical idea. Is it possible to just castle?
Don't ask me. Play the move you want to play.
And
Okay. In this position, there is no way black can pick this pawn. No way. Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers against the king. So first and foremost, if he picks here, what do you do?
I'm just like.
Can you just like?
It does.
What?
It does. What?
What are you thinking?
Can this lead to the Greek gift?
What are you thinking? What is the
Bishop picks.
Yeah, bishop picks check is the correct move. Okay, then I believe. Okay, this is a simple move. You just win this guy back. But I'm sure there are many other lines that are winning. Possibly, I'm not sure even if this is absolute best. So this king is in the center. You're winning back your knight immediately. The king is never castling. It's just trouble. Okay, so you can never pick that. So remember this. The idea is this pawn, and actually,
Wait, you can even win a rook.
yeah, you probably can.
You can, cause always no, you can move there. I was
Remember, he's taken
knight here.
he's taken your bishop.
Oh yes.
So you don't want to give too much material, but still that may be the best. You never know what is the best line. I don't like to have this knight hovering around my pieces, making me. But still, we look at those lines in future. So they'll not pick, right? They'll not pick you castle. Instead, they're going to play here. What is the move?
He castles. you attack. 2 pieces for a rookie. And a rookie. Yes, because of that.
Yes, because of that. And it's even worse when they play the bishop here instead of here. Okay. Which is a very common mistake people make, because it looks like they're threatening a check. So instead of playing the bishop here in the modest way, they play there. I got this move actually recently. What's your move? Here, they play you castle, they play here. What do you do? They're threatening to push here and check you.
Yeah, but I'm thinking. Never mind.
I think
Can I?
okay. Telo is gonna turn the lights back, but the light camera can't catch the background light. Go ahead, Hera. Imagine if you done this, if you did this the whole last 1 year. Imagine how far you'd be. You'd be the national champion this year. Women's.
Not under 13.
Women's. Women's champion. East Africa.
Both countries have the same setup as for chess. Like,
Similar. Anyway. So, what do you think? What's going through your mind?
First, the first move I thought of, you're moving your king away. Second move I thought of, what if he does play the exact same move, like knight out? Because now when he checks, can you not just move your king away? Now, can he pick your pawn? No, actually he cannot. He can't pick your pawn.
Why?
Wait, he can.
Why?
No, he can't. Because you pick his queen, he picks it back. Your knight picks double attacking your king and your rook. You pick the rook, he picks your knight, you pick his knight, you pick his queen. Like pick his, because he picks your knight.
Okay, let's see. Show me the idea. What he's saying.
Sort of, maybe like this.
Check.
Like this. Then this. And this.
Your knight can't be trapped.
How? Actually, yes, it can. Because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That was what I was thinking. Wait, can it really? Because now. I think it can. But by the time you king.
Let me show you.
Yeah. Now, yeah.
So who's better here? Two pieces. Your next range up. Yeah, I think these are just better. Yeah, actually, probably it's an easier way to play that. It's an easier way to play that line. You worked out all that. You're very good at chess, Hera. I'm not telling you because I'm your daddy. I'm telling you because you're very good at chess. And the streamers who are watching, people watching the stream can tell you the exact same. Is the stream still on? I'm not sure. Let me check.
It should. How long has it been for?
It's very long. It's like one of the longest streams. Oh, and Angela Matovu says, Dini, Master Shark. Hi, says hi. Hi, Master Shark. Thank you very much. Then Angela Matovu says, hi, Hera. I see you playing chess. You're doing great from Telo. Oh, this is Telo.
I'm the one who said that.
Using mom's phone.
Thank you.
Seriously, Daddy.
Thank you. But you typed nicely. Okay. All right. So have you seen? Let's go back. Just finish.
You haven't told me how long this stream is.
It's been very long. It's too long. I agree, Hera. I get your point. I agree with you also.
Do you?
I do.
I said, hi, Hera.
You know, these things for opening, they take a lot of time.
I
Why
said,
are my pieces on
hi,
the other side
Hera.
of the board?
I can see you playing chess from Telo.
Okay. Wait. I thought you said, Hera, that your pieces are not done. Let's go.
Dad, this phone keeps on coming. Yeah, I think you pushed it.
Let's go. What were we doing? We're looking at this.
Dun, dun, dun. Remote.
There's a line that will probably start playing that is not this.
Hey!
This is a bit complicated, but it's fine. The problem is what I'm teaching is that it's a lifetime repertoire. Yes, I win.
Where?
Okay. Actually, the best move is not to pick here. The best move for black is to play here. And then you follow the exact same ideas. Okay? No. They don't do that. That's very bad for them. This is the move they're going to play. It's a long discussion. Then you still castle. It's almost the same moves.
Can I get something?
Oh my goodness, how is this possible?
What do you want me
Okay,
to
I think we should just end the stream. It's very long.
Okay, let me get something.
Fine.
Hey, it was in the evening night at night. How many hours are those?
There are many hours. How long is this stream? This is really long. You could see us streaming. I don't know.
Telo.
Who's got the other one?
You guys have lollipops. Did I tell you something about your teeth?
Yeah.
Let me see how long it's been. You guys they just confirmed that the chat is audible. Oh, 5 guys like the stream. Nice. So, let's see. How long has it been? I honestly don't know. Minus. Whoa, 2 hours. Chess. Anyway, this is also not healthy. We've done it for too long. Anyway, that's the main line. But the main thing that I wanted to teach you in this one line before, because most people would play different lines.
Where's my pawn?
One is there. Just wait, it's fine. So let's go through the whole line now. And I'll show you something. Go. Sorry, this. What is this? This, that. This. 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 Lights on, Telo, please. Lights on, please, Telo. Lights on. You'll see on the stream how bad it looks. Lights on, please.
It's clean.
Telo, see. Turn off you see what happens. Look at that. That's what people are seeing. Really, Telo? Really? Lights on, please. Lights on.
Telo, you're saying the torch in my eyes.
Lights on, Telo. Lights on. Thank you. Okay. So, Hera, you castle, right? So, then this move, you play here, right? And let's say the castle. What do you do? It's a better move.
Wait, what?
Yes, these are really generally bad moves. You're keeping your king in the center, keeping your knight pinned, so obviously this. Okay, so the lines I'm teaching you are generally lines that will help you. I don't even know how many moves this is in chess, but if you practice this over and over again, you become very good at it, and then you don't have to worry about what you're playing. Then you'll be done with the things like the Park, the Piats, the Owens. There are many lines people play here that are not so good, but they'll be surprised to know that you know them. The Elephant Gambit, the Latvian Gambit, those kinds of things we play. The Petrov. We've looked at Petrovs and stuff. All right, guys. So that's been a very long session. Hera, I don't know. Yes. Telo also, we could have been doing sessions, but we ended up on a tangent because we've gone fairly deep in lines with Hera. Unfortunately, we do this like once every 2 months.
What?
Yes, like once every 2 months. Like how often? Now at least we are doing it. So once every like 6 weeks or.
See, that's even more. No, it's not. That's like 2 months. That's basically. Okay, that's 1 month and a half.
Oh, let's see. So, Tell us sing a song before we end. So what's up? What are we saying? If we'd studied this like the whole year, I think you'd be. You don't have to study so much. No, you're having to study so much because
Baba.
we are a little bit behind. But it's
Baba.
It's absolutely
You're making noise for the people who are watching the stream.
absolutely fine.
Baba.
Okay.
Baba.
Yes, Telo.
I want to sing the song.
What song do you want to sing?
I need a man in my world.
Okay, sing your song, Telo. Fine, sing your song. We can't even see you. It's your turn because the stream is over.
I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow down in the living room like we're 18 and see a prom and grow. I need someone who makes me feel young. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom. I wanna go on a road trip on the summer.
I wanna make fun for the
No, not for each other, of each other.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna look up to Billy Joe. I flame a kid off when the goal is old. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and hold the door. I wanna slow down in the living room like we're 18 and see a prom and grow. I need someone who makes me feel young. I need a man
We can't see your face.
who holds me like my father loves mama. When I live up to my father, maybe he can teach our daughter what it takes to live happy, to show she is guilty. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow down to the living room like with 18 and see a prom and bar. I need someone who makes me feel young. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom.
Yeah, good job, Telo. Good job. High five. Yes, you did.
Just imagine, Papa.
Good job.
Just imagine.
Good job. Okay. Tell guys bye. Hera with her shades, but she's quite light sensitive. She was tearing with so much love. Oh, how you love her. We love you too, don't we?
Yeah. My sister was tearing
Okay,
with
tell guys
a
bye
lot.
because.
Papa
Oh,
was there for us.
where is that?
I
Outro?
almost
We didn't do an outro, by
teared.
the way. Let's see if we can find it. Outro, here it is.
Bye, guys.
Bye.